they've played with us anywhere from 7 to 20 years. They've been with us on the road, and I should mention that after we've done these, some states we've caught on bigger than others. We are very big in the great state of Illinois. We get repeatedly invited back there, but we are the Beatles in Iowa. Ringo, John, Paul, George.
I want to be Ringo.
Jerry, the pacemaker. Anyway, so you can be among the premier locations for Freedom Sings. So without further ado, let me tell you this amazing group of folks we're with today, all of whom have had great success on their own. Behind the drums, one of the best young drummers in Nashville and the country, Mr. Jessie Wooten. In front of him, a distant blood relative of our drummer. He is the, if you watched the HBO special in the Hall of Fame induction recently, you saw this gentleman playing keyboards. He is the keyboard player for the Steve Miller Band. He's also a great solo artist. Please welcome Jessie Wooten. Next to him is a highly successful solo artist and a very, very successful songwriter. He wrote a big hit for Tim McGraw called Red Ragtop. You've got a cut on the new Carrie Underwood record as well. Is that right?
Yeah.
And what's the name of that song?
Choctaw County Affair.
Okay. And you're independently wealthy now? Is that what we're... Please welcome Jason White. Next, a woman whose voice you've heard on dozens of albums. She is very much in demand in Music City and has one of the best voices in a town full of good voices. One of the favorite accomplishments I love to tell about Jonell is when you go on YouTube the next time, look up New Maroons. Okay, New Maroons was a short-lived rock and roll band of the mid-90s, and there's some precious, rare footage. But you'll see that it involves several members of Tom Petty's Heartbreakers, organized by Don Was, led by Don Was, a super producer, and Jonell's the lead singer, and of course Ringo Starr is behind the drums. Please welcome Jonell Mosser. Next is a native of St. Paul.
Let's have a cup of coffee.
A lot of pressure, Dez, a lot of pressure. He, as he grew up playing music in this area, he fell in with a rough group of guys called Prince and the Revolution. This is a guy whose guitar you hear on Little Red Corvette and all the early Prince hits. And recently, which magazine was it, Dez?
Guitar World.
Guitar World magazine had a competition for the best guitar solos of all time. And what I loved was, it was Little Red Corvette by Dez Dickerson, up against what unknown song?
Stairway to Heaven.
Lost
I'd take it in fair fight.
Lost by just that much. Please welcome Dez Dickerson. And finally, the music director of Freedom Sings, the guy without whom this show would not exist. He's the one who calls up talented musicians and says, no, really, it's a show about the Constitution and rock and roll. You got to come and play. And he's built the band and he's worked with me closely for almost 20 years on this special project. He had 4 top 10 country hits as a member of Foster and Lloyd. He has gone on to be a specialist in power pop. He's got a lot of great solo albums. He's a producer, has had songwriting success. Trisha Yearwood among them who've done his music. He has spent time playing guitar with Cheap Trick. And his new album is called Loitering, because his name is Bill Lloyd. So, Bill, if you would reflect on the meaning of Freedom Sings while I set up my computer, because like I wasn't in the room when they introduced me, so
Well, a duck walks into a bar. Now, Ken wrote this script. He came to me years ago, and we met in Nashville, and he said, I've got this idea, and about spreading the good word on the First Amendment, and doing it in a where the music sort of punctuates the narrative, and the narrative gives the music context. And that sounds convoluted, but it's not. It really makes sense once you see us do this. And Ken gets his computer plugged in. Jonell, what was Ringo really like?
He was marvelous, I promise.
Did he talk like that?
He did.
What was on
Oh, he did. Will you be there? He would say yes. Well,
Yes, tell us about your childhood. From Minneapolis to St. Paul.
Now, first of all, I want to know if there are any Packer fans in the room. I'm sorry, except for you. Because I got so sick of Packer fans leading up to the championship game. I'm just saying. So here's the deal. Increase cheese production to go with the wine. I dropped them up if it wasn't in the stand.
Keep your ear out, we can take it.
I'm just joking.
Do I have any audio? I got the audio there. Okay, this beginning